What's good, family? It's your girl Wisdom, and welcome back to another episode. So, I am officially announcing the release of my first book, Nourishing the Surviving Soul. As some of you may know, I have been alluding to this book for quite some time now. If you have been following my journey as an artist, you will know that I love journaling prompts. I love journaling, and I use journaling for everything from my business to my ideas, from my sketchbooks to my dreams, everything. I use writing as a tool of survival, okay? So I finally have been able to compile all of my journals and put my dreams, my visions, my revelations, my messages from my ancestors, all these teachings and principles who have made the woman that I am today. So if you are somebody that loves storytelling, who is interested in someone who can relate to you and your story and your experiences that you have had in your life, no matter what life path that you walk, this will be the book for you. So what initially sparked actually writing the book, like sitting down and taking the time to write, I went on a trip to Austin with a good friend of mine recently, and we needed to get out into the world. We needed to reconnect. We needed to find the answers to our questions that we were having, clarity to the things that we were trying to make sense in our own life. And I ended up going to this restaurant just to take a restroom break. And there was like a mini little library kind of hidden off to the side. And I ended up finding this Maya Angelou book. And it's called Wouldn't Take Nothing for My Journey Now. And just so y'all can see it too. So the book is about a compilation of all of her ideas and her insights and the things, the teachings that she's learned in her own life, and in her way storytelling. And it really just sparked, like, wait a minute, that's what I do. This is how I write. This is how I get to the nitty gritty of, like, you know, my revelations and drawing conclusions and feeling content with where I am, or even just like talking things out with myself that I haven't completely found the answers to. Like, this is how I do it. And I felt very, very connected specifically to this book because I've always been connected and interested in self-help books, or movies like Akila and a Bee, and wordplay, and even like rapping, and even how like poetry and like certain rhyme schemes. And I've always been interested in things like that and just storytelling in general. But this was the first time like I ever picked up a Maya Angelou book, and actually wanted to read off of impulse and off of intuition, versus like it being given to me, or we have to pick apart a quote in school just because it was for an assignment, right? I never initially paid attention to like the initial connection, other than just writing down what I was processing through in my experiences growing up. So we have literally all of my journals from when, I don't know, from 2026 till from now till maybe I think I started writing as far as back as 2013. I want to say 2013. And if I find more stuff, I probably have stuff written together. But for now, this is, well, we were having a snack earlier because I've been writing. But this is all the journals. Journals full of stuff that I need to share. And I'm super duper excited to be able to share with y'all. It's just going to be a compilation of just everything that I've learned, my teachings, like just, yeah, everything that I've kind of pretty much gone through, that I feel that is insightful, that I feel like more people should be aware of. I want people to feel less alone in how they are processing either their trauma, how they are choosing to evolve, how they're choosing to connect with their self, because these journals specifically catapulted me into starting wisdom, into starting wisdom as a name and as an identity, right? But wisdom as a brand, as an art form, as now a storytelling and a writing form. And so I want you all to feel welcomed. I want you all to feel that you are connected to the messaging, and feel that you have a voice. So if you have been seeking to write, or you're not sure where to start, I hope whatever you find through these teachings and through my own experiences, that it helps propel you in your own evolution as just a human being, as just a decent human being, okay? To be fully transparent, there are going to be some themes that I am still processing through. Some of them may be harder for me to express more than others, where there will be others, such as like affirmations, where I've come to like a contentness, or if that's even a word, but we just gonna say it, contentness, or even come to like the conclusion of like, I'm cool. Like, I've made amends with this energy. I've made amends of how I've chosen to process. Even through looking some of my journals, I realized like maybe I've written something maybe 6 months prior, and then 6 months later I remember that said thing, and like my mind has shifted. So I do want to be able to showcase that throughout my journals, and how I was processing, and how each day was not a day where I had a solution, but each day was me implementing, like, I'm here to evolve, and however the answer reveals itself, or however this presents itself, is just how it's going to present itself, and I'm okay with that. So if there's anything in these journals that either bring up some triggers for you, or that you feel connected to, please feel free to share if you feel called to do so. All of the journal entries will be available on my Patreon, so please be sure to subscribe and check out the Patreon. I will have the first 5 that will be up. That way y'all could get like a little kind of like a little snippet, but a little introduction into what exactly the book will be. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for taking the time to even want to read or even check it out. And yeah, I will see y'all on the next episode. Bye.